the need to say this, but I feel like just in case people are unsure about like the different like soulmates and twin flames and all that stuff, I felt inclined to say that we have many soulmates, okay, even platonic ones, but only one twin flame, okay. And the twin flame journey is not for everybody. It's not supposed to be abusive or any of that, but there's definitely like separations involved. There's a lot. It's a arduous thing because it comes with the separations. It comes with timeline jumping. It's Phoenix level transformation. It's lessons you didn't know you needed. It's stepping miles and miles outside of your comfort zone. It's ego deaths. It's learning who your real friends are. It's coming home to yourself, figuring out where home is to you. And if at the end of all that, somehow you end up together again, madly in love, and choosing each other against the world over everything, knowing that, yeah, this has to be my person. I've never grown this much with anyone else, as scary as it is. It's like, it also, judging by your chart, you can also see like what lines up, you know, like if you have the same Venus, if you have the same, some of the numbers and some of the, you know, the same North Node or stuff like this, it's going to add to a possibility of being like a soulmate or a twin flame connection, okay? There's certain kinds of connections that will feel magical, and your chart can help you with that as well. I'm hearing turn your pain into gain. I'm hearing lost the battle but not the war. I'm hearing dodged multiple bullets. I'm hearing getting the hell out of Dodge today. These are things I've heard today in my head. So these are messages and downloads for somebody. Okay, your reality. So another thing that I shared with the subscribers read, y'all, is that something about your reality, which I feel like is the grounded one, the real one, challenges somebody else's false reality and maybe like their outgrown, played out lifestyle that is more comfortable, but it's South Node-ish. And it also like it's like the foundation where that they've built around their main social dynamic or like their family or like, so it would be very difficult to recalibrate basically. Thank you so much, Queen. I appreciate you for the happy birthday wish. Good morning, good evening, depending on where everybody is. All right, guys. So another thing I was hearing is that like somebody here could have dealt with someone that just like left or it started acting different out of nowhere, and then they just gave up on the relationship, okay? Or like they like frustrated you so much that you had to tell them to leave or something, right? And I feel like this person just jumped right into something with someone else. I feel like it was almost like lined up. Oh, thank you, Adele. You're so sweet. Really? Yay, it's gonna go towards the collective, whatever you sent. Thanks, babe. I'm checking right now. Aw, thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Alright, I already have like almost half of the last deck that I posted. It's 44 and 44 cents. So it's 4444. That was no mistake. So I feel like that's already like half of that pretty much. So I'll probably be able to get the deck hopefully by the end of this live tonight. I'm excited, y'all. Okay. But back to what I was saying, like I feel like it wasn't even realistic. Like even if this is somebody that they knew, like an ex, and that they were comfortable with, it's like to think, even for, let's just say it's a feminine that took a masculine back, okay? Let's just go with that dynamic. And this was your person, and they started acting different, and you were forced to like kick them to the curb or tell them to leave, or they just changed on you, probably because they already were trying to go back to their old patterns or whatever it is, okay? Or their person or a new person, whatever. It's like for this karmic, I really question their intelligence because I feel like there was no healing time in between. And for them to, whether your person said they don't have any feelings for you or not, for them to actually believe that is like low IQ status to me. Like, where is your emotional intelligence? I don't know how long you were together with this person, but I feel like it was long enough for it to literally be psychologically almost damn near impossible for them to not still have some kind of connection or feelings for you. Even if they showed you a whole different side to them, I feel like it was because they were struggling inside with which route to go. I feel like they disassociated into an egocentric energy because maybe they thought that maybe you loved them so hard that their head got big, y'all, and they just thought that they, some greener grass was somewhere else. But I feel like what's happening now is this person kind of checks out and stares off into space sometimes. I feel like they're more withdrawn, they're more quiet, they might not be as social because I feel like they're thinking about and comparing like, what if I hadn't listened to my family or my friends, or what if I hadn't, because I feel like some of you are having some kind of glow up. I feel like there's an element of like missing out maybe, and there's also just like wondering like what it would have looked like to maybe have had more faith, what their life, I feel like at the very least it's because they know, I feel like you were this person's stability to some degree. Okay. I feel like whatever they went back to, it was just feeding their shadow. And when they were with you, regardless of if there was support or not from the other side, your support alone was so freaking stable and powerful that like you did something to this person as far as growth goes. You stabilized this person, but sadly it could have been at the cost of your own stability, for some of you. So, but I feel like this person is remembering those things. And I feel like it's crazy that this group or this family or this karmic or whatever the frick, that they criticized you and like pedestaled themselves, because obviously they're stupid to some degree if they are just down with like jumping right into something after they were with you for years, probably thinking that that was going to be a wonderful foundation to manifest on, and that was going to go smoothly. No, that's not realistic. Based on psychology alone, it's not. It's also associated with lots of karma and like spiritual laws being broken. And I feel like they both might have even trauma bonded on this fake narrative, an illusion, that there's something to hate about you or to appease the karmic, whatever. It wasn't even sane, nor does it make sense, I feel like. It was all based on some narrative or story that was fake and like for attention, and because that was what the majority wanted to believe or assign to the situation or to you. I don't know. It's weird. There's still love here. I don't know, like, this person didn't have much capacity as far as love goes to start with, but I feel like you definitely boosted and expanded it to a degree that shook their internal foundation and their external one enough to expand on their growth. I mean, whether they wanted to or not. And I feel like they've been resisting that. I feel like they've been pushing that away, bearing it down, swallowing it down, ignoring it, trying to silence it because it's just easier to just be in their shadow and their south node. But I feel like, I don't know if this person's missing you or if it's because they're seeing you glow up or whatever it is, or because they're having problems in their shitty relationship that was never going to work out. I don't know. But they're all like groupie energies, y'all. And it's like both of them are, I feel like. And they both talk crap about you, but I feel like this person's like, I don't know if they're feeling guilty or ashamed. I'm getting, this is the kind of person that it's hard, it's like, they don't have their own individual views completely. I feel like they're also, it's like an opportunistic energy. It's like the more support they feel they have, the more external confirmation that they have and validation, it's like that's probably what they're going to go with. So if this person is somehow viewing you, and I use this as an example, I use myself an example sometimes because it's just easiest. So I'm going to use myself as an example. So let's just say my ex, like, we haven't talked for like ever, right? We haven't talked for 2 years, right? He just disappeared. And all of a sudden he just checks on my TikTok here, this one, right? And he's seeing everybody here recognize me as a person that's definitely more worthy than discarding and never speaking to again. It's like seeing other people see through their eyes, viewing me. That could be the energy. It's like they could be somehow recognizing other people recognizing you. And it's like, it's getting them thinking and comparing. And it's like they don't have anybody to really talk to about this because they know there's going to be backlash. So it's that suffering and silence energy, y'all. It's like they trap themselves in a sense, and because you are somebody with morals and dignity and self-respect, I mean, you know, you could be building something without them. You could be going on a different path. They could be wondering if you're with somebody or if somebody's loving you better than they did. And I feel like, you know, I don't know how much time has passed. I don't know why it's happening now. I feel like something has triggered it. Maybe something's not going that great in their relationship, or I feel like something's going on with their money. I feel like, or maybe you could have predicted something in advance and it's happening now or something like this. Whatever it is, it's like somebody's feeling some type of way, y'all. Something's going on. Okay. It's like they were very reckless with your connection and with your energy. And I feel like they still have this weird love. They have love for you, but they can't share it. They suppress and oppress it. They don't talk to you about it. It's weird. It's like, I don't know how this person, the way they operate, it's draining and confusing and frustrating and disloyal and just doesn't make much sense to me. But I feel like they digressed into their shadow side more than ever and like fed their demons and their addictions. And I feel like with this person, at the very least, is remembering how stable and peaceful it was in your energy. But you know, you could have been really good for them, but that doesn't mean that they were good for you. I don't think that this person ended up being good for you or for your health. I feel like at the end of the day, they really showed what kind of person that they were. Okay. So let's see. I'm hearing you're unstoppable, collective. Somebody here is unstoppable. It's like these people could have thought that whatever happened here could have like been the end of you in some kind of a way, or you would have like gave up on something, or you wouldn't have been doing as well as you are, or as quickly. But I feel like you are. I feel like they're somehow hearing about this or seeing it or something. So anyway, welcome to the channel, y'all. If you're new here, if not, welcome back. I'm Misunderstood Siren. I'm an energy reader. We're about to tap in, okay? If you have a noise sensitivity, please cover your ears. Alright guys, so after this first collective energy check, I'm going to, by the way, my birthday's in 10 minutes, y'all. Okay. Because I'm originally from Illinois, and it's 2 hours ahead there, so it's 9:50 here, but it's 11:50 over there, so by midnight, that's technically my birthday, so 10 minutes away. Anyway, back to what I was saying. After this, I'll be available for some, I'll put up my information. You don't even have to ask, so in case you want questions answered, or a mini reading, or a full reading, I'm gonna, after this energy check for the collective, I'm gonna put my info up and I'll be available for that. And just a heads up, in case you weren't here, today and tomorrow night's lives, any donations, bookings, gifts that are sent to me are going to be poured right back into new decks, Oracle and Tarot decks. Okay, so if you have thought about booking with me and you would love to do that, it just goes right back to the collective for today and tomorrow. Okay. And I just want to say thank you in advance. And it's no pressure at all. I just want to put that out there. Okay, guys? So without further ado, let's get a word. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes. What's up, Gary? What's up, Danielson? Ooh, abroad, y'all. Somebody here could be traveling, or they could have went to another country. Away from your house or home. You know, when you guys broke up, maybe this person, like, just went to the other side of the world, y'all. I don't know. Maybe they live there. Maybe they went to somewhere for work opportunity. Maybe you're thinking about traveling. You could be talking to a foreigner. You know, whatever it is, there's some kind of Other country energy here. Something could also be in public or in being circulated. I feel like there's gossip surrounding something here. Okay, so let's see. All right, what numbers are significant? 7. Yeah, somebody's luck's about to change, or somebody's gonna have to do something on their own. Like whether it's an investment, standing up for themselves, setting boundaries. You know, leaving the homestead on their own in secret, or it's something, okay? Or life path 7 or July, or somebody could be born on the 7th, could be significant. Okay, let's get one more. Okay, July 6th or June 7th could be significant. Somebody could be born in 76. Somebody could be born on the 6th, June, or July could be significant. Okay, somebody could be born on the cusp. Let's get one on the big die. 94. Somebody could be 49 or be born in 94, or be a life path 4. So 467, 476, area codes 764, 746, 647, 674 could be significant. What is up, Coop? What's up, y'all? Welcome in, welcome in. Ooh, guys, 6 more minutes. Birthday time. Those are your numbers. Hells to the yeah. Okay, so let's see. Any initials, Spirit? First, middle, last. By the way, you guys, your interaction helps a lot for me randomly disconnecting, so the taps are really appreciated. I appreciate it in advance. Okay, so M, first, middle, last. Morgan, I'm hearing. F, FM. Maybe somebody's listening to the radio and they're in their feelings, like love songs. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you, thank you. FM. TFM. First, middle, last. You, them, who they're dealing with, yo. Somebody's name could be Tiffany. Alright, let's see. What house is significant? This came out in the subscribers read, y'all. The first roll. It was Capricorn, house 10 energy. Okay, so you could be Capricorn, you could be dealing with one, or this could just be about what this house represents, y'all. Which is all about our career, reputation, professional achievement, moral condition, direction, life goals, prestige, and position. It's associated with Saturn, which is where we learn to operate within the limitations of society. It's about responsibility, rules, fears, obstructions, and limitations. It's teacher energy, it's father energy. So this could be about what this house represents regarding what we're about to pull on, or you could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you could be in a Capricorn. What house do we need more of? 11, Aquarius energy. So someone might feel, or someone in your energy might feel like they need more like-minded people with similar interests to achieve ideals and hopes. They might feel, or you might feel like, you know, if you had people like that could work with you and collaborate with you, group expression in a positive, productive way, or social life, more of a social life, more friends, could be significant. Or you could be dealing with Aquarius. This could be about expression, shining your light, you know, independently and uniquely you. This is associated with Uranus, which is all about our inner individuality and uniqueness. You know, so maybe somebody feels like, or you could feel like, that around a certain group of people or family, it's hard to express yourself, or you wish you had more people that you... This is the energy of somebody that, like, it's like you could work really hard, and it's like you could feel like that's all you do, and all your relationships are kind of like, you know, few and far in between because nobody matches your frequency, or like they bring chaos to your structured life, or they don't understand your vision, or you don't have people to like bounce ideas off of because they're not as like creative or intelligent or as talented or whatever it is as you, or whatever it is, or just people like want to take from you, or like that you can't trust people, whatever the reason is. You could feel like misunderstood, or like just out of place a bit, like a fish out of water a bit. in this case, because of what I channeled earlier, I feel like maybe somebody's thinking about how with you they could be productive and express themselves and be uniquely themselves, but around these people and around their family, which is what they went with and what they chose, they feel lonely. So it's interesting because it's like you're just one person versus that whole dynamic. So that it's kind of like that quality over quantity energy, y'all. But somebody made a choice. So this is associated with Uranus. So yeah, this is about, you know, rebellious energy, inspirational energy, expression, breakthrough of society structures to become independent and original. Somebody wishes that they could do that. They feel timid or intimidated about that. At least in the environment that they're in. Maybe that's why they traveled abroad, or maybe it's because they traveled abroad and they're not in their hometown or their culture. The culture is different. Or, oh, hey Aisha, you're so sweet. Thank you, love. I'm so glad you're here. I don't know what it is, but it's just somebody's feeling like they're starting to feel a bit uncomfortable or lonely or just like, you know, oppressed. But I feel like they oppressed you. You know, it's just a mess. Okay, let's see. Let's get something on the astral dice, y'all. It's annoying to talk about because it's like they were reckless with this. They shouldn't, you know, it's like you could probably be the perfect person to make this person feel seen or make this person feel, you know, productive and but you're the person that they shat on basically. So it's like, I don't know, dudes. I'm getting Taurus. Somebody could be in their south node on Taurus, or somebody's south node could be in Taurus. What this tells me is somebody here is very into like 3D things, okay? And that's their south node. They should expand on that and be a little bit more deep, okay? Like this is somebody that, like when I think of Taurus south node energy, I feel like this is somebody who focuses on material stuff, money, glamour, clothes, aesthetic, smecks, attention, you know, it's being obsessed with like status or whatever it is, okay? Somebody also could be kind of leaning on food a bit for comfort, okay? Maybe somebody's worried that they're like gonna get like bloated or like gain too much weight because the holidays and stuff like that. I'm also getting somebody's Mars can be in Sagittarius, but the way that I read this as a message is somebody needs to take some kind of action on expanding their intellectual framework, okay? Their philosophy, their philosophical side, their spiritual side. Like they need to maybe do things spontaneous, but in a higher vibrational energy, like not in a shadow side energy. One more. Somebody could need to communicate something about their family, or this could be about communication within a family dynamic. Somebody's Mercury could be in Cancer. The way that somebody could like show their feelings is through like verbal, auditory, verbal stuff. You know how there's like 5 different love languages. If you haven't read the 5 love languages book, y'all definitely read it. But like some of them are like, you know, acts of service, physical touch and affection, words and, you know, communication, buying things for somebody. Whatever it is, it's like somebody's love language could be through communication. And it's like they're maternal, but they're also very like honest and realistic too, and like rational. So it's like this is an energy to me of like if they feel like it's not appreciated or reciprocated, they're probably gonna turn off the power. You know what I mean? Turn off the water, y'all. Turn off the electric. Okay, the access. Yeah, gift giving affirmations. Yeah, I love gift giving. I love that shit, y'all. I love emotional intimacy and honesty. For me, but like most people aren't about it. They can't. It's like they can take their clothes off like immediate. Like they're totally unabashed with that. But when it comes to being vulnerable in the soul space, ooh wee, y'all. I'm the opposite. I'm uncomfortable taking my clothes off, and I'm very comfortable with the soul space. So it's very interesting. I feel like everybody has their own lane, y'all. All right. So let's see what is going on. What's going on? You're the same, Danielle? Yeah, I feel like most people don't get that. I like literally wouldn't feel comfortable. I'm a demisexual, like the poster child of demisexualism, okay? I literally can't, like, I can't get into it if I don't have an emotional connection with somebody. It's like I can't be turned on. I can't. I won't. Nope. Okay. Somebody's hiding the fact that they're watching something. And it's funny because this is something that they don't want to think about, or someone. It's like, but their heart is loyal. That's what I'm saying. The emotional space, the soul space. So somebody could still be connected with you on a soul level, y'all. You could feel them in your energy sometimes. And it's although they don't, their presence isn't there, and they've disconnected from you in the 3D. I feel like this person's emotions to you are loyal, even though they might have slept with the whole world by now. Who knows? You know what I mean? But this person's heart space is loyal. That's the problem. Yeah, and it's like this person has to do some work. They have to chop some wood to be able to put it in the fireplace and set it ablaze to get that warmth. You know what I mean? It's like they have to do something about it, but they're between worlds. Yep. Spirit's saying it's time to go. At the bottom, we have no place like home. Mending. Yeah, it's kind of like a sorrowful energy, y'all. Like a pensive.